Hey, everyone out there, it's time for you to tackle and tickle your tasty, tender turkey treats because I'm fixing to react. Welcome to ToolFanReacts. This is me reacting to songs that you suggest, and it's fun. This next song is requested by the person you see here. It is called Demiurge by Meshuggah. Now, I must say, I am not 100% unfamiliar with Meshuggah, only in that I had seen them open for Tool. I want to say it was somewhere in their 2001, 2002 tours for Lateralis. Which year, I'm not exactly sure, but I believe I have seen them perform. But again, that was more than 20 years ago now, or 20 years ago on the nose, depending on when it was. So I can confidently say I have zero recollection or zero memory of anything they played. And this video, at least on YouTube, it's saying it was posted 9 years ago. So that leads me to believe that there's great potential that it came out after those shows anyway. I don't know how long Meshuggah has been around. Maybe they were just starting out back in 01, 02. I don't know. But before I get started, got some the typical, what do they call it, the housekeeping. Please subscribe if you're not already. If you're a returning member, thank you so much. The Reactinators, or whatever the heck, I haven't landed on a name, nor have I really thought about it since I listed out all of those options. Someone made a comment of either their own suggestion or they picked one of the ones I listed. I forget what it was, but I will look at it again and remember. I think it was Reactinators, and I don't know if I came up with that or if that's what the YouTube user came up with himself. In any event, I may adopt that name for my subscribers. I may not. Do you guys want to have a name, or do you just want to be yourselves? It's a lingering question we all must face and answer for ourselves at some point in our lives. Do we want to be part of a group that has a nickname, or do we want to be solo and all that? Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, Meshuggah Demiurge. Official music video, Atomic Fire Records. Shall we begin? I think we shall. I feel like I'm going to get hit soon. Just off the jump, I predict it's going to get a little crazier, but so far it's a pretty basic rhythm. So I was told by the Wildchart, how many times can I try to say that? That they were very heavily influenced by Meshuggah, and Meshuggah is sort of the godfathers of Thrall, some type of subgenre of metal that this is. So I'm curious. Again, yeah, I have no memory of this. If this is something they played back then, I have no recollection of it whatsoever. But just a typical little concert venue they're in, and this I don't expect much more from the video other than just a performance video. So let's see what we have in store. I Maybe it's the angle and the type of lens used on that. Excuse me, on that last shot. It looked like it was more. The guitar had more strings than I think it really did. I was trying to count. I think it might just be a 6 or a 5 string. But I kind of like the angle they're taking here. They have little cameras. One on the mic stand. We got one on one part of the drums kit. We got another camera, basically tacked on to the instruments themselves to give you kind of a cool perspective of the show. But maybe GoPros before there were GoPros. But yeah. I was also advised that there is a way to go about this style of vocal delivery that is not something that's damaging. So you can sustain a long and healthy career doing this without causing a lot of long-term and permanent damage to your vocal cords and your larynx and various nodes and noids and things of that ilk. So, all right, let's go back to the song. Eight string? Count 8. So I'm hearing some variations on that initial rhythm there. This song, at least, maybe this type of music in general, it seems to stay locked in. Like all of the band members are locked in on a particular rhythm. I wouldn't even go as far as saying that there's like various. Lots of different melodies in a song like this. It seems to all be a rhythm, and everyone's locked in on that rhythm. It's cool. It's a cool sounding rhythm. I like they're. I could pick up some time signatures in this latest bit here, but yeah, it does. Do they allow room to just sort of go off and explore other things, or do they keep themselves fully locked into this established rhythm at the beginning? So let's find out. My voice is doing a thing here. Maybe I am not fit to be a vocalist. I can't seem to get through just talking about a song, let alone singing one. Hey, my voice is back, I think. But my dreams are crushed. I'm not destined to be a heavy metal vocalist. I think this video proves that. Let's listen to the rest of the song, I guess. How many of you have been crowd surfing? I've never worked up the nerve to crowd surf. I've helped others up to crowd surf. I think what scared me about it is, if you saw it in a movie, it was 100% full on participation from everyone in the crowd to completely hold the star of the movie up so they can lay back completely flat, and there's very little variation in their position the entire time they're crowd surfing. But I would see people in real life get hoisted up and almost immediately come crashing back down to the floor, or they get dropped onto a group of people that aren't expecting someone to be dropped upon them, and then they are then struggling to react and get them back up. And it was not a very smooth activity. Probably fun for a brief, fleeting moment, but definitely not like it was portrayed on. Like I'm thinking of the movie Wayne's World 2, I think, where he and Garth do some crowd surfing. Not at all based on how it really went. I'm sure there are examples of it going that well in real life, but definitely nothing I saw in my own experience as a concert goer. Then there was the mosh pits. I did a tiny amount of that. At bigger shows, I never found myself going into those more serious mosh pits. I'm not a large person. I'm short. I have a bit of a smaller frame, and the average dude in a mosh pit had a few inches of height on me, and probably at least 100 pounds on me. So I multiply that by 20, the amount of people in a pit, and wasn't much hope for me coming out unscathed. So I did it sparingly and with caution. So I guess I didn't have that reckless abandonment that I was using the pit to let out some teen angst, like many others did. So there was a little less concern of injury, although their size also maybe relinquished them of some of those fears. But I was not fortunate enough to have that advantage. So, but tell me your best or worst crowd surfing and or mosh pit stories. That'd be interesting. On top of comments of things to react to, that'd be a fun little experiment there. Anyway, back to the song. Let's see. Okay, not a whole lot left. Just about a minute. Let's continue. This guy right here, he's making it look like it hurts to play. I know he's really just, before anyone comes at me, I know he's just really into it, and he's playing the part of that aggressive, whatever. So I don't really think he's in pain playing his instrument, but that's what it looked like, and that's what I'm going to say it looked like, because I found it humorous. Let's continue. I promise not to pause the rest of the song. All right, that was Demiurge by Meshuggah, official music video. I could definitely, in my late teens, when I would have seen these guys perform, I was definitely I was much more in one lane as far as my musical taste was concerned, and so it's branched out quite a bit since then. So I definitely would not have even bothered to try to listen to this back then. But now I can appreciate the music, the arrangement, and the odd time signatures, and just how locked in the musicians were. Here's a question. It's very common for people to go to a concert and to sing along because especially in the pop music arena, the lyrics are all that anyone really focuses on or pays attention to. The music is just there because it has to be there for it to be a song. But everyone cares about the singer and the lyrics and the vocals. So they attend a show and they sing along. Is that the case here, or is the average concert goer, someone going to say a Meshuggah show, are they more just locking themselves into the music, and the vocals are sort of there because they have to be there? I mean, they don't have to be. You could have an instrumental group, but I would think that it's more about getting into the rhythm of the music and focusing on that versus singing along. I don't see this being like a bunch of lighters held up and everyone's singing a nice ballad. So yeah, I think that's more probably. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, but it doesn't seem like the same type of vibe as going to, say, a Justin Bieber concert or a Cardi B concert or I'm going to stop trying to name modern performers because there's some that I have in my head and I will probably say the wrong names for them. Anyway, you've heard enough from me. That was Meshuggah, Demiurge. I will be reacting to a couple more of theirs, I believe. I've got it on the list, some more to check out. So, yes, not as bad as I remember, but again, I was in a different headspace then, and I wouldn't have given this the light of day. I wouldn't have given this a time of day back then. I would have shut off. I was just waiting for Tool. Who cares what's on right now? Tool is next, and I am not even paying attention to what's on stage presently. That's where I was then. I'm different now. I'm grown. I'm mature. I'm a better all-around person. Anyway, I already said you've heard enough from me, and I won't shut up. So I'm going to shut up now. Please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment for a specific song you'd like me to react to next. And as always, please check out my podcast I do with my friend Matt. It's called High School Famous. Listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts. New episodes come out every Tuesday. And that's the last thing I'm going to say.